What's up, gang? Case here with our in-gym Metcon for Tuesday, November 24th. Separating the men from the boys, the women from the girls today with these intervals. I just tested one out and they are going to be tough. We've got 10 box jumps into 30 calorie row for guys, 25 calorie row for ladies, and then in the remainder of your 3-minute window, you'll knock out as many burpees as you can. You'll repeat that for 5 total rounds, but you'll have a 2-minute rest in between each of those intervals. So quite a bit of time to recover after each effort today. Let's talk about box jumps to begin. So really overall theme for all of our movements today is we should always be getting better. It's not just about coming in and moving. It's about dialing in your mechanics, your strength, your power, your intensity a little more every day. So we need quick box jumps today, and I want you to look for some specific technique points to determine how high you're going to jump. Take off on your box jump. Hips or heels should be right beneath your hips. Let's not get too wide. From there, we should really only be about 1.5 feet behind that box. Make sure we're not jumping out from too far. And then on that load, it's a quick 3-inch bend with the knees and the hips. Chest come forward a bit, arms go back, and then it's a singular arm motion to the top. Also, when we bend, we want those knees to come outside the toes. Knees outside the toes, throw the arms, feet go a little bit wider on that landing, still nice and wide on those knees. Also, my hip crease lands above the knee. I'm not bottoming out, and I stand all the way up at the top. Even though quick reps today, let's make sure that we're stepping down versus jumping down. So putting those reps together, hip width takeoff, shoulder width landing, stand, quick step down, and then try to plant right in your load position to go up for that next rep. After 10, quick transition over to your rower. We've worked on lots of different mechanical pieces with that row over the last few weeks. So just want to clean up a few things there. On your catch, your heels don't need to be glued all the way down. I know a lot of times we'll say heels down, but that's because people will get way up in the toes and they'll let this seat curl under where it's almost touching the heel. In that catch, that heel can come up an inch or two, but just for a moment, because as soon as we drive, we're punching through that heel, getting everything we can out of our legs, then leaning back, then finishing with the arms. Other thing I want to focus on today is with that arm finish, we're not bending the wrists in, we're not relaxing the arms down to the side. Elbows are down at a 45, shoulders away from our ears, and we're squeezing our shoulder blades together to get the most range as well as the most power on the finish of that pull. So 2 focus points today. On the way in on that catch, let those heels come up for just a moment. Make sure your chest is up off your knees, not down here, and then drive through that heel. And then as we finish, elbows 45, strong shoulder blades, not relaxing. I see people turn the wrists over in some weird positions sometimes as well. As far as cadence goes on these today, I want you guys to aim for about a 25 to 30 strokes per minute cadence. So a little faster cadence than what you would typically hit when rowing for distance. Because we're rowing for calories today, you're not getting any credit on that return. Calories, you get those, or those meters, you get some drift on the return. Those meters keep racking up. On calories, there's nothing going on your way in. So you want to get in a little bit quicker so you can get back into that pull. That way the monitor registers the power. That's how you register those calories. I want you coming off of the row around that 2 to 2:30 mark. So I want you to have a minute to 30 seconds to knock out burpees at the end. If you don't have at least 30 seconds to hit those burpees, then let's back off our calories by a few reps in the following set. On those burpees, keep those hands close to your ribs, feet come out to shoulder width, and when they pop in, they stay shoulder width. I see all kind of funny foot positions when we do this movement, we don't want to let our feet get out too wide. We don't want to let them get in narrow. We don't want them popping back here too far. We want toes up close to the hand, shoulder width. This is a good, strong, powerful stand position. Keeps us nice and safe. At the top, be sure that we get up to this straight up and down. Also, our feet should leave the ground and we should bring those hands overhead. That way, you're doing the full effort of the movement, just the same as the person next to you. You're not shorting reps. Push the intensity on those burpees because you know that you've got a 2-minute rest coming up right after those. Keep track of those burpees. Try to get back to a similar number each set. You've got 5 total sets today. 10 box jumps, 30 calorie row for guys, 25 calorie row for ladies, and then as many burpees as you can get in the remainder of that 3-minute window, followed by a 2-minute rest. Tough one today, mental toughness. We're going to see who the cherry pickers are and who aren't. Hope to see you guys at Tuesday's